Take off your clothes, like right now, in front of everyone! You straight up stole that from my closet. Ugh, why are poor people so cheap? No self-respect at all. Yeah, if you're wondering who the girl getting completely roasted right now is, yeah, that's me, Emma. And this is my life. Want to know how I got here? Stick around and watch Out of a Book. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that bell. Olivia was the it girl, and she knew it. Her whole vibe, fashion queen and matchmaker, with dumb rules like rich with rich and poor with poor and ugly with ugly. But then Noah from the Popular crew snapped at her one day in front of everyone.
Huh, you call yourself a matchmaker? The girl you set me up with is a total bubblehead. All she cares about is her hair and fashion. If I wanted someone like her, I would have dated you, Olivia.
Oh man, Olivia was fuming. She wasn't about to let that slide. Noah was gonna regret it, and she'd make sure the whole school was there to see it. Olivia had it all. Rich parents, killer looks, and the perfect boyfriend, Ethan. They'd been together like forever, and everyone knew Ethan was head over heels for her. In his eyes, Olivia could do no wrong. But Olivia had a mean streak. Like that time in the cafeteria when she called out Sarah's knockoff purse. Oh wow, Sarah, garage sale vibes? Everyone laughed, and Sarah was mortified. Ethan didn't love it, but he just smiled at Sarah and whispered,
"Oh, don't worry, Liv's just messing with you."
Another time, she roasted Jessica at a party, saying her outfit looked like a dumpster fashion. Jessica was crushed. But once again, Ethan stepped in, all big-hearted and naive.
She's just kidding. You look fine.
Even when Ethan didn't agree with her, he always covered for Olivia, saying stuff like,
"Oh, that's just how she is. She's joking. Don't take it so seriously."
In his mind, Olivia was still perfect. And Olivia never got insulted, like ever. But after Noah called her out, all she could think about was revenge. And since Noah hated broke people, she needed someone really poor at the school. And that someone? Me. One day, Olivia came up to me all smug. "I heard you're struggling with your tuition fees. Do exactly what I say, no questions, and I'll get you the money. It's easy, promise." She caught me. I was desperate, so I agreed. My mom's a single parent and things were tough. At the time, I thought Olivia was saving me, but honestly, I had no clue what I was getting into. Or maybe I did. Nothing with Olivia is ever that simple. Olivia had a secret, nasty plan. She started inviting me over after school, and at first, it was awesome. New clothes, strict diet, nails done, the whole makeover deal. But then, the insults kicked in. This one time, I tried on her dress and she shoots, "Wow, you almost look like you fit in. Too bad you can't buy class." Another day, she looked at my lunch and says, "Careful, girl, don't eat too much. You don't want to end up looking like your mom, right?" Yeah, sure, she was helping me, but I was starting to see what was really going on. And it didn't stop, even with Ethan there. Olivia treated me like her servant. One time, she snapped her fingers in my face. "Emma, get me a drink, hurry up, like you're actually useful." Another time, she threw her shoes at me. "Clean these. They're worth more than your whole closet." She'd even make me carry her shopping bags. Well, at least you're good for something. Olivia and her squad were just spoiled brats who didn't care about anyone's feelings. I couldn't speak up, so I'd hide away and cry after leaving her place, feeling more humiliated than ever. But eventually, I became what she wanted. Dressed like them, looked like them, even prettier than most of her other frenemies. That's when I saw the jealousy in Olivia's eyes. She'd start picking me apart. Your nose looks weird when you smile. Maybe contour a bit. Your face is too round. Your skin's nice, but your lips? Not so much. She had me completely sewn into Noah's space. He wanted to date her better-looking friend so hard. Noah appeared to have gotten exactly what he wanted. He bragged about his wealthy girlfriend and whispered loudly how, after yelling at Olivia, he got the best match ever. Oh, and to add to the trap Olivia set, which I started to see was closing in around me, Olivia looked like the Mother Teresa of makeovers, the way she bragged about teaching me what to do with all my money. Noah's social feed said it all. I was practically an expensive accessory featured in all his photos on our first date. He sure loved to take pictures of himself. He would interrupt everything and had me smile and peace sign at the camera until my eyes went cross from the flashes. But as he drove me from a wealthy, unfamiliar part of town to drop me off at Olivia's house 30 minutes away, the comments on the selfies started coming in. Who knew a millionaire's best accessory could be thrifted trash? Hashtag opposites attract. Hashtag rich versus reality. Hashtag thrifted vibes. Noah just stared at me, totally confused. Then he demanded, throwing a million questions my way.
Who are you? What is this? Who's posting all of this?
I finally broke. I'm not rich, Noah. Olivia set this up. I'm from a humble background. The second he heard that, he slammed the brakes in the middle of the road.
Get out of my car, you trash bag.
He tried to simultaneously not touch me and shove me out of the car. I was so scared and embarrassed. I just scrambled out as quick as I could, nearly taking the seatbelt with me. He floored it and was gone. I looked around and realized I had no clue where I was, and I didn't even have cash to offer someone to help me home. I broke down, sobbing uncontrollably, totally lost. I was sitting on the footpath, crying my eyes out when I felt a dark shadow pass over me. I looked up, startled, and there he was, Ethan. I couldn't believe it. He knelt down, hugged me, and spoke softly.
It's okay. Just let it out.
The more he comforted me, the harder I cried. After what felt like forever, I finally calmed down and my breathing returned to normal. I wiped my tears away and turned to face him. Why are you here?
I've been following you and Noah. I knew Olivia was up to something and I didn't want you to get hurt.
I stared at him, confused. But you're head over heels for Olivia. Why are you worried about me? He looked away, then back at me.
I was in love with her, but she's changed. She's become cruel and mean. When she started treating you like dirt, I realized how amazing you are. Calm, composed, and doing all this just to pay your tuition fees? I saw you crying after you left her place one day, and it broke me. I started falling for you, but I didn't really know what to do because I was with Olivia. This morning, I broke up with her. I'm done with her games, and I really, really like you, Emma.
The next few days, Olivia was in a total spiral after Ethan broke up with her. Noah disappeared too, thanks to his fragile ego and the whole social media scandal. Meanwhile, Ethan and I were living our best lives, holding hands, sharing lunch, and lost in each other's company. I could see how real Ethan's love was. Unconditional. But one day, while we were in our own little world, I spotted Olivia storming toward us, furious. She glared at me and shouted, "How dare you steal my boyfriend? You're nothing but a backstabbing loser, a fake, a two-faced wannabe. You've always been pathetic, Emma, and you still are." Her words hit hard and fast, but I stayed quiet, holding Ethan's hand tighter. Ethan snapped.
Shut up, Olivia. We're not together anymore, and I can date whoever I want. We don't need your permission. Screw off, Olivia. Stop bothering us.
Yikes. Olivia lost it. That's when she leveled her finger at me, yelling, "You're wearing my clothes! Take them off right now! You stole them from my closet!" Before I could make a move in either direction, people around us started murmuring. Then, one by one, the students Olivia had insulted over the years began speaking up. "Olivia, stop! You can't do this!" Things spiraled fast. Suddenly, everyone was against her, shouting and throwing paper balls. Olivia's face went pale as she realized she'd lost control. Scared and embarrassed, she turned and ran off, disappearing down the hallway. Later, we heard the news. Olivia, Noah, and their little bully squad were gone for good. Guess karma doesn't miss, even in high school. Hashtag bye, Olivia. Hashtag what goes around. Hashtag karma always catches up. I never ended up getting the tuition money from Olivia, but my mom came through and figured it out for me. With scholarships, I was able to keep school a priority. Despite the huge gap in our monetary status, Ethan and I are still going strong, proving that love doesn't care about bank accounts. Hashtag love over money. Hashtag real love. Hashtag we got this.